Corypha palm. Yes, Corypha is a palm tree. Uh, we are familiar with edible date palm, khajur. Usually we eat it and it is available in the markets. Or shohara, it is also date palm. We have the wild date palm, Phoenix sylvestris in Jammu Hills, whereas Phoenix dactylifera, date palm shohara of commerce, is cultivated in South India, and it is also found in Middle East. We usually, old elderly people, they carry the benth kind of stick that is also made from the climbing palm, which is called as calamus tenuis, and many other species. They are found in rainforests, South India, as the understory climbing palms. But Corypha palm is known for the one of the largest palm in the world. One. Second, it has the largest inflorescence, which is born on the tree after the age of 60 to 80 years, and after the flowering the tree dies. Not immediately after flowering, but after flowering fruits also take about 1.5 years to mature, and during the process of flowering and fruit maturation, all the resources from the root, stem, they are transported towards the maturing fruits, and in the process the tree dies. It has disproportionately very tall body, and even the circumference, the dia of the Corypha palm is also exceeding 1 meter. And this particular Corypha palm is called as tollipot palm commonly. Its painting is also available in the records dated 1913. Our date palm, which we are familiar, which we see in the forests, it has the pinnate leaves, whereas Corypha palms have the palmate fan-shaped leaves. And leaves are very huge. 4 meter tall, long is the leaf petiole only. 3 to 4 meter tall leaf stalk. And then fan dia is also 3 to 4 meter, or sometimes even up to 6 meter across. And under one leaf, fan shaped palmately lobed leaf, 10 persons can stand. That is the hugeness of Corypha palms. And they flower, fruit, and then die. So they are called as monocarpic. Pachycal, because of thick, unusually stout, thick stems, they are called pachycal palms. And these palms are basically monoecious, in contrast with the Phoenix species, date palm khajurs, which we see around. They are dioecious. Male and female trees are separate, but in case of Corypha, they are monoecious. And in Hindi, it is one of the species which is Corypha umbraculifera, or tollipot palm, is in Hindi called as Bajar Battu, because of very hard fruits and seeds. In Kannada language it is called as Indu or Shiri Talimara. In Konkani it is called as Talatmado. In Malayalam it is called Kudappanna, and Marathi and Odia language it is called Tali, whereas in Sanskrit it has been named as Alp Ayushi. Alp Ayushi, otherwise it has a very 60 to 80 years longevity, but after flowering and fruiting it has to vanish, it has to die away, it has to. So just in reference to flowering, it is after flowering it is short-lived, Alpayushi. In Telugu language it is called as Siri Talamu, also called as Ponali da Mara. This has 25-meter height. Petiole is 4-meter. Largest inflorescence. Fruit takes 1 year for maturation. It is cultivated in Southeast Asia, South China. But this particular palm is known for the historic palm leaf manuscripts. In the mountains, we have the instances in Kashmir where the manuscripts, Sanskrit books, manuscripts were written on the birch bark, Bhojpatra. But in South India, especially Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, they were written on the palm leaves. And this was one of the species, Corypha umbraculifera, known for writing the ancient palm leaf manuscripts. Another species of Corypha which was also once used, but now that is almost extinct in the wild, not seen, that is Corypha thaliera. Presently we see only in the botanical gardens under cultivation. Corypha thaliera was discovered by father of botany, father of Indian botany, William Roxburgh. And this was one of the tree reported to exist in Dhaka University campus, which was identified in 1950s as Tolly palm by Professor Salar Khan, whereas it was confirmed by Shamal Kumar Basu in 2001 when he visited the Dhaka University campus, and it was confirmed as another species of Corypha, Corypha thaliera. But in the year 2008, news came that it is about to bloom, about to flower, and obviously its death is very nearby. So it flowered in 2010 and ultimately died out in 2012. And this was considered as only last specimen left in the wild. And it also died, perished. But before its death, its fruits were harvested, they were taken and its seeds distributed. And the gardeners were they were successful in creating some new plants, and they were distributed to nearby other campuses of many universities. So this is the tree which is presently labeled by International Union for Conservation of Natural Resources, IUCN, or World Conservation Union, as extinct in the wild. And this used to grow even in a location called Birbhum near Shantiniketan in West Bengal, where it was cut in the year 1979 by locals when it was about to flower, and they saw horn-like inflorescence shoots. Then they labeled it as unlucky ghost Palmyra palm, although it was not Palmyra palm. Palmyra palm is Borassus flabiliformis, and it was felled before it could fruit or seed. So nothing could be taken out from such a rare tree from Birbhum. And now again some of the trees stands planted in Vishwa Bharati, Shantiniketan. Also some specimens are seen at Edward Park, Bogora in Bangladesh. Third species under Corypha, which is unique, is Corypha utan. Earlier this was called as Borassus sylvestris, and there was a time when it was also named as synonym Thaliera sylvestris, but present name is Corypha utan. Popularly known as cabbage palm because its apical bud, cabbage like when it is undifferentiated, and tender, that is harvested and made into cuisines. It's very nutritious, tasty, delicious, but it also leads to the death of the trees. This is also called as buri palm, also called as gebang palm. This is also found in Philippines. This is also seen in Indochina, Australia, and in India it is found in Assam and Andamans. So it also goes up to 20-25 meter tall, and its inflorescence is also 5 meter long or across. Its leaves are harvested for basket making, mat making. They are also used for making fans and umbrellas, even for thatching the huts by the locals. This Corypha utan, on my visit to Andamans, Bharatang, at Mud Volcano, I could spot one tree which was already at the fruiting stage, and by this time it must have perished because it is again monocarpic, and tree is also labeled as hepazanthic, means gregarious flowering. In case of Corypha umbraculifera, tolipot palm, about 2-3 million flowers are found in one inflorescence. That is the huge number, 20 lakh. Even in case of Corypha utan, cabbage palm or buri palm or gebang palm, more than 1 million, means 10 lakh flowers are seen. They are greenish yellow, trimerous, perianth is 3, stamens 3 to 6, and fruit is a drupe with one hard seed inside. The inflorescence of Corypha species, umbraculifera or other, is also tapped for wine making. It is also used for making sugar and also fermented. These Corypha palms, as they are native to India and Southeast Asia, especially the Corypha taliera, which is labeled as gone extinct or extinct in the wild, need to be conserved. Already efforts are being carried out to include it in the botanical gardens of the northeast, West Bengal, Assam, and down south, even in Andamans. But more efforts need to be undertaken by the conservationists and botanists to include the Corypha palms in our botanical gardens and arboretum. Outside India, even this Corypha taliera stands introduced in the Florida, and they are curious palms as they have the huge size, and especially the inflorescence is the largest in the plant kingdom. If we say unbranched largest inflorescence, then that is Aurum titanum, that is Amorphophallus titanum, Titanorum, Zimikand Bandhu. But if we say single largest flower, then that becomes the Rafflesia arnoldi. But if we say which tree has the largest branched inflorescence in the plant kingdom, then it is Corypha umbraculifera. Another species which is seen in Philippines and it is vulnerable, it is Corypha microclada. it is unique species which is restricted to the Philippines. So all these corypha leaves, they are used for the hat making. Special hat is prepared, made in Philippines. The hat is known as Bantal hat. One tall hat, and in this they usually take the petioles. Petioles are spiny and petiole fibers are ratted, and the fiber out of the petioles of corypha palms, this is used for the peculiar hat making, which was the cottage industry during 1920s until 1950s. After that, because of the competition of other products, similar products, especially Chinese products, the use of corypha hats dwindled. And one tall festival is also celebrated in Philippines during the month of May. And there are many efforts to conserve the skills behind the corypha fiber hat making. And this particular hat is different from other similar hats which we see around. Mostly the hats are found out of the leaves, but in this case, one tall hat of Philippines, it is made specially of the petiole fibers. So these palms are unique in the family, Ericanut family, that is Ericaceae. One family which has many subfamilies. One subfamily is Coryphidae, and under the subfamily Coryphidae we have many tribes, and one of the tribe is Phoenixidae, which is for Phoenix, date palm, and Coryphidae for the corypha like palms. But these palms are also used as decorative plants in the parks and gardens, especially in India. In most of the South Indian airports, we usually see Phoenix species planted as ornamental trees.